What is leadership and how to become a great leader? I'm sure many of you have given it a thought at least once in your life. So do watch this video till the end. I can promise you that today I'm going to change your perception about what leadership is and how one can become a great leader. August 16, 2002, Afghanistan. This place is known as the graveyard of empires. In the sky, two US aircrafts, the A-10 Warthogs, hovered in the night sky to provide ground cover for the troops. On the ground, 22 Special Ops forces were trying to make their way to the borders. Pilot Johnny Bravo was listening to the voices in the radio up in the sky and sensed that something was wrong. So he told his wingman to stay put while he swooped down to take a closer look. As he neared, he discovered that the troops on ground were under heavy fire. Johnny Bravo veered his plane straight down to about 1,000 feet above the ground and found himself in between a valley. So it was challenging for him to give ground cover by flying straight through. He needs to go full throttle to fly up and then come back again. That day, American troops were surrounded by enemies from all sides with no way out. Johnny Bravo immediately reacted by opening fire and targeted one enemy spots after another. While it helped the soldiers on the ground, he was quickly running out of ammunition. So Johnny Bravo flew up once again, and this time he flew down along with his wingman 3 feet apart, wing to wing. Together, they provided ground cover. It was a tough ask, but together along with his wingman, they managed to push out the enemy troops, and 22 Americans went home that day with 0 casualties. That day, things could have turned different if Johnny Bravo just stayed where he was until he was called for. So the question is, from where does people like Johnny Bravo comes from? Who would risk their lives so that others may survive? When Johnny Bravo was asked the obvious question that why would you risk your life for someone else, he gave the same answer that everybody else in his team would have given. He said, others would have done the same for me too. Think for a second. In the military, they give medals to people who are willing to sacrifice themselves so that others may gain. But in corporates, it's the reverse. Bonuses are offered to people who are willing to sacrifice others so that they may gain. Would you not love to be a part of such an organization where other people who may or may not know you are willing to sacrifice themselves so that you may gain? Ironically, in our day jobs, forget giving lives. We do not even like to give a credit. Well, to answer the question, people like Johnny Bravo are not born, they are made. Leadership is neither a rank nor a position. Leadership is a decision. Leadership is a choice. It has nothing to do with your authority in the organization. If you decide to look after the person to the left of you and to the right of you, then you have become a leader. In the movie 300 about the Spartans, the greatest fighting forces of all time, want to know what makes the Spartans great? It's not their muscular strength, not even their spears or swords. It was their shields that mattered. They stood shield to shield in the battlefield, forming the phalanx, the human wall the soldiers made by standing next to each other with their shields up and making the force look like a single impenetrable combat unit. The Spartans were taught from childhood that you either bring back your shield home or you come back on it. The punishment for losing one's shield was tremendous. Because if you lose your shield, it means you can't protect the person to the left of you or to the right of you, and you have destroyed the phalanx. It's your willingness to sacrifice for someone, to hold that shield up so that they feel safe, that makes you a leader. Do you know there are total 12 steps to get free from alcohol addiction for an addict? And until you complete that 12th step, you are not entirely free. That 12th step is to help another addict leave alcohol. Help and look out for the person next to you. Do these for others, and you can become Johnny Bravo too. COVID-19 has shown how badly the world needs great leaders. In top firms, a common question is often asked before hiring the candidate. That is, explain one crisis you have faced and how you have managed to guide your company out of it. One of the requirements of leadership roles, other than to make the company more profitable, is to how to manage a crisis if faced by the company. Leaders should be bold enough to make decisions and should not shy away in saying no to a lot of things. Like Steve Jobs once rightly said, if you want to make everyone happy, then sell ice creams. One bold move was implemented by Apple this year by removing the charger from the offerings that come with the new iPhone. It will help reduce to up to 25% of e-waste. It is a bold move indeed, as no other company has shown such guts to remove the charger from the phone as Apple did. In fact, Apple was the first to remove the DVD drives from their Mac laptop as well. Nelson Mandela can be regarded as one of the brightest examples of how great leaders should be. Once he was asked what he thought to be the most important quality of a leader, he replied by saying that leaders should always speak last. He continues by giving an example of his father. Mandela's father was the tribal leader in their village in South Africa. So he saw that during any crisis or problem situation, the entire team of tribal men would sit in a circle and shall go one by one stating their views. His father was the last to speak. In boardrooms today, business leaders start the conversation by stating what they feel and then go around the table to hear others out. The skill to hold the opinion till the end does two things. One, it gives everybody else the feeling that they have been heard and contributed. And two, you get the benefit to listen to everybody else before you render your opinion. Simply sit there and take it all in and ask questions to understand what they mean and why they have the opinion that they have. And in the end, you will get your turn. Practice being the last to speak. That's what Nelson Mandela did. In 2008, like so many other companies, Barry Wehmiller got hit hard due to the market crash. The company manufactures machinery for producing cardboard boxes. Unfortunately, the kind of product Barry Wehmiller produces was among the first one to get the hit. The CEO, Bob Chapman, can no longer afford to retain a major chunk of its employees, and a layoff seems to be the obvious solution. But Chapman was thinking differently. He simply refused to sacrifice people to balance the books. He said, "We would never dream to get rid of our children in hard times. Then why employees?" Instead of layoffs, the company implemented a furlough program. That is, every employee, from CEO to secretary, will take 4 weeks of unpaid time off. The idea behind this action, as told by Chapman, is that it is better that we all suffer a little so that none of us have to suffer a lot. The method worked like magic. For the workers, working with a sense of obligation was replaced by working with a sense of pride. The company grew manifold due to this. Why do you think that happened? It happened due to the people with a renewed commitment to the organization. And it didn't come from any reward or punishments. It came because of the feeling of having someone have their back. They think they had the top cover from someone like Johnny Bravo. Leaders are the ones who run headfast into the unknown. They would protect us by rushing towards the danger. And when we feel sure that they will keep us safe, we will march behind them and work tirelessly to see their visions come to life. A leader is someone who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And then finally, we can proudly call ourselves their followers. I hope you have enjoyed this video. The lessons in this video has been compiled from different books. To get more such videos, please do like and share this video and spread this knowledge among your friends and family. My mission is to spread motivational lessons like these among all. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you don't miss out any video updated here. Keep learning and keep sharing. Ciao and goodbye.